Hey Aries, so these are going to be your love messages for August 2020. Quick announcement, so I am available to do private readings. So if you're interested in booking a private reading with me, all the information is down below in the description box. Also, stay tuned for more of the content that I'm going to be releasing on my new podcast, The Wheel of Divinity. So you can find me on anchor.fm/TWOD, or you can also find me on Spotify and other platforms. Okay, so your reading is, I only pulled 3 cards and I'm already like, what the fuck is this? This is interesting. So we have here the 8 of Swords in reverse with the Fool and the 10 of Pentacles in reverse. So before the 8 of Swords in reverse came out, the 9 of Swords tried to come out. And it felt right, but it didn't felt right to keep out. So I put it back. And then the 8 of Swords in reverse comes out. And then the 9 of Swords is still here at the bottom of the deck. So someone is in some way trying to let go of something or someone. They're trying to embark on a new path. So I feel like it calls for them to obviously let go of something that they've been holding on to, possibly for a while, for a long time. I get that. It's like it's like someone could have found themselves battling with themselves back and forth on, I guess, coming up with a decision, or coming up with overall a decision on how they see this person, or how they view this connection, and what they would need to do about it, how they would need to maybe go against the grain, or find some way to become independent within their decision making. So while someone's letting go of something, they are manifesting something new, but they could look at it as a loss still. They could still be looking at this as a loss. Whatever it is, it's been, I feel like now I'm hearing the word choked. It's like, or someone can't breathe. And now I'm thinking of a house fire or smoke. It's like someone has been trapped in smoke, whether they weren't able to speak out. They weren't able to speak up on how they truly feel in some way, maybe because they constantly felt like they weren't being heard or they weren't being understood. Now I'm thinking about paralysis, sleep paralysis, or trying to scream and your scream is just still not being heard. So it's like now it's like a window has finally been opened, or a door is opened, and now all that smoke is excuse me, now all that smoke is coming out, it's getting out. This person, they now have some sort of breathing room. They're given space of some kind to make a change. Make a change within a dynamic. But they could feel like they're losing too. Maybe this person could be losing money in some way. Maybe because someone is leaving. Someone could be leaving a relationship that they were a part of for a while, and maybe their partner was more of like the breadwinner, or they were the ones who were getting support from their partner. They were relying on their partner. And now that they're walking away, if it's from them or something within the situation that they're leaving, It could be leaving them physically empty-handed in some way. There's something that's being left behind, but this person is still seeing it as a loss. And Page of Wands is here, so I definitely see this as a new beginning, a new start. And it is a page for a reason, because it is a start. It's a fresh new start. So there's not a lot that's going to come with that. There's not so much that should be expected. And I feel like this person sees this as valuable to some extent because they know parts of what they can get from this. Maybe this person now can... I need to get my words together. I'm sorry. Maybe this person now feels like they have more freedom. Like they can obtain more freedom now that they're not with this person. It's something like that. Or it doesn't even have to be a person. It could be a family situation, some kind of living situation with the family or friend. It could be work, whatever. However, underneath this Page of Wands is also this Knight of Pentacles in reverse. So someone feeling like, okay, like I have this burden off of me now. I'm glad that I got rid of that, but what am I gonna do about this now? So maybe someone's like contemplating and reflecting on how they're gonna make their own money. It could be something like that, how they're going to support themselves. Yeah. And then Nine of Swords is here underneath that. So there's worry. There could be overanalyzing happening within the dynamic too. Someone could be overthinking the situation. But this Two of Swords here is still someone who, it's like they set themselves free. Someone has let go of some kind of burden. So I feel like someone's, yeah, it's like someone, it's almost like some kind of slight awakening a person has had. So based off how the situation went about, it's like someone could feel more, they could still feel more confident within how they need to go about it in the physical. Like if someone comes up to them and asks them about it, they'll know what to say. I feel they need to say that. It's like someone's not going to hide. Someone's not going to hide the truth, I feel. Someone's not willing to hide the truth. They're willing to speak on what it is. Maybe they'll keep it short. Maybe they'll keep it brief, but they're not hiding anything. Because maybe how they see their side of the story, it's like, no, this happened to me. So I'm fully aware. I'm fully capable. I'm okay with letting people know how this other person may have done me wrong. It's something like that. Okay, damn, we're already 8 minutes in. I'm gonna pull a couple more. So what else do we have for Aries and love? Love messages for Aries, August 2020. Okay, yeah, Chariot comes out, Cancer energy. So this is really still just like, it's like a situation could have forced you to look at yourself, or go within and really weigh out the pros and the cons. I'm hearing weigh out what matters the most and taking on what feels right, going with what feels right for you emotionally, all around. Someone still feels like this is the only way I can, at this point, this is all I can do. This is the only way to go about it, because what's done is done. I can't go back and change that. And clearly this other person isn't doing that, or they're not willing to do it. It's something like that. So someone is still forging their own path, which leads to the world, which only leads to more change, which leads to more transformation, more endings and more beginnings. What else do we have for Aries in love? Okay. 10 of Swords in reverse and King of Wands in reverse. Give me a second. Okay. Someone was about to reach a breaking point if they aren't about to now, if that makes sense. It's like, I feel like this is more past tense, but it's like someone already knew that they had to change their perception, because they knew that something was going to come in and rock the shit out of this whole thing. It's like only more conflict would come in if they didn't handle it in the way that they know they needed to. This King of Wands in reverse is underneath the Fool. For some reason, I'm hearing someone was just, I don't know, it's like I'm thinking about immaturity or something like that. Like someone they weren't taking this seriously enough. They went about the situation however felt right for them, even if it was really destructive for the relationship. They went their own way. They went their own way regardless. This person, okay, I'm hearing this person is careless. They moved in a careless way. 4 of Cups in reverse tells me someone here is tired of being sad. Someone's tired of feeling sad. Someone's tired of feeling disappointed by this person. Yeah. So there's 2 5 cards here. 5 of Swords in reverse and 5 of Cups. So it's like this person, maybe the person who felt like they were being deceived, who's moving on. It's like deep down of course that sadness was there, but they didn't. I feel like they tried to not show that. They tried to show more of what isn't fair. They tried to, in a sense, distinguish for this person, hey, how you said this was fucked up. It was unfair. How you went about this, it was fucked up. That was unfair. It's like they tried to be more logical within the situation than really, crying out to the person and showing them, hey, like, you hurt my fucking feelings. But at the end of the day, this person's simply just trying to tell this person, that is what you did. You hurt my feelings. But clearly coming to you and telling you, hey, my feelings are hurt, or coming to you in tears, full on tears, and telling you that you hurt my feelings clearly isn't enough. Maybe they feel like this person just looks at it like, sorry that you feel that way. Maybe it's some kind of situation like that where there's manipulation, or this person, even whether that other person sees it as that or not, or if this person is intentionally or unintentionally being manipulative, it's it's how this person feels. They still feel like they can't compromise, or they can't meet this person halfway, because this person isn't willing to see them. You're not willing to see me. You're not willing to see what I'm holding up, what is in front of us, what's in front of me that affects me, that connects back to you, and how you may do that, how you may cause that effect. It's like there's not, someone's not getting it. You don't get it. You're not understanding it, or you don't care. You simply just don't care. So I don't care. I'm done caring. Okay, death comes out in reverse. Yeah, if there's not some kind of discussion where we could at least meet at the minds of how this shit isn't working out, then someone is going to keep draining their energy. Someone's energy is only going to be drained more, which can show in the physical. So someone could be losing money based off the way that they're living, mentally and emotionally. It's like they're not really going by, if they're not going by their inner truth, if they're not moving by just being aware of where things aren't fitting, where things don't work. If you don't make a change within that, if you don't at least face it internally with yourself and admit, okay, this relationship is not good for me, it's toxic, or it's unhealthy for me, I feel myself detaching more from myself more than anything than what this relationship has already caused, then you know what I mean? It's like, it's someone needing to just recognize the bullshit so they can accept it for what it is and for what it isn't, so that they can move forward and work on something else. Work on yourself more. Maybe that's something that someone needs to do more of, because they don't feel like they're being seen from their partner. You know, it could be something like that too. So transmute the shit and put that love back into yourself. Put all that focus back onto yourself. But don't feel as though you need to create more of a conflict. So maybe someone is recognizing, as over time they're recognizing their self-worth. Don't feel as though you need to prove that to other people. Don't feel as though you need to prove it to this person. Don't feel like you need to now blame this person for not seeing what it is that you may have not even been seeing within yourself all along. So you now coming to understand yourself more does not give you, it doesn't give you some sort of okay or validation to start a fight with someone. No, recognize yourself and do what it is that you need to do for yourself. That's what this energy calls for. Not necessarily more conflict. Conflict is going to arise. Actually, conflict is most likely going to arise when you start just taking care of yourself more. When you start really putting that energy and that focus all onto yourself, things are going to come out the way that they need to. It doesn't mean that all of that still calls for your attention. So King of Swords comes out again underneath the Chariot. So whatever your focus is, even if you don't speak on it vocally, you know what that is because it's yours. You feel that. So don't get caught up in the bullshit. Don't get caught up in the drama. Just work on you. Work on what needs your attention. You know, this calls for more internal growth, which will eventually be seen in the physical. It will be noticed in the physical. You're already working on it on the physical, but the mind and the heart, you can use both. But it's still about how you do that. It's about how you see the situation. How much power are you still giving the other person by just being upset or by just being mad? Like, there's certain things that you or this other person just needs to let go of. See the situation for what it is and move accordingly. Maybe it even just calls for you to loosen up and just do the things that you love to do without this person. That may help your creative, your creativity, and you really get those creative juices flowing for you, so that you can now figure out what else it is that you need to handle and take care of and work on. Especially once Virgo season comes up, you're going to feel more pressure, but you'll be ready because you handled what you needed to handle for you, for yourself now in Leo season. Okay? Okay, I love you.